Hey guys, it's Carrie here. I'm back on another video. This time I'll be doing some figure drawing on the Samsung Z Fold 3, the newest Samsung foldable that came out that has a pen. It's one of the first foldable with a pen, so that's a big news. So I'm actually in class right now. I have that's my digital character design class, but we're working on some figure drawings, and so I decided to do some of it on this phone. I'm using this little cute stand that I got on Amazon. I'll link it down below, and the case that I'm rocking on this is the white silicone case. It actually doesn't cover very much for drawing, so I wouldn't recommend it, but I do like using it for day-to-day use since it makes the phone more accessible. It makes it easier for me to put the fold on my phone card holder when I'm driving without being super bulky. And I wanted to show you guys this because I'm drawing right over the fold line. And I did this speed up a little bit in the first half, and I did slow it down in real time so that way you guys can see. This whole figure drawing thing took me around 14 minutes. They're just really rough sketches for me to capture movement, and I thought that was a perfect opportunity to really show you guys. I'll definitely have another video showing you guys a full detailed drawing in another program. Right now I'm using Autodesk Sketchbook. The Fold 3 works really nice with Clip Paint Studio and some other apps I'll go into. And the tablet behind me or in front of me that we use in class is the Wacom Cintiq 22. It's also another tablet that costs just as much as this phone, so it's kind of interesting that to be able to use between both of them. Pressure-wise, I feel like the Wacom Cintiq 22 has more pressure on top of the screen real estate, but this phone is a luxury item, and it's also one of the first generation. It's one of the first folding phone that has a pen, so that's also why you still have the very high price tag on top of the portability. But I really do enjoy sketching on this. I don't particularly love to sketch in Autodesk Sketchbook on it, just because my lines look kind of wispy. I realized like halfway through the sketch that I was drawing without pen mode on, and I had to turn that on, and I don't think it made a huge difference. And I just wanted to show you the back of the phone again. And the glove that I'm wearing right now, it's called a guard glove, and basically it helps protect my sweat when I'm drawing and also any stray marks, and it really helps, especially on a phone like this. And also drawing apps on Android in general are not the best, so even though the hardware for the fold is there, the software still needs a little bit of work. But here's some in slow motion, guys, so that you guys can see. There's barely any latency, even though you guys can see the tip. I really wanted you guys to see the tip of this because it's not as small as the previous S Pens. This one is a redesigned one, so it has a little ball as the nib and stuff. You don't really feel that. What it does affect is it does make your line a lot faster since it's gliding over the screen a lot more, since it's not as hard, it's not as resistance. So that's something that took me a little bit of adjusting to, because my lines were going a lot faster than I wanted. The pressure works really great, and again, it's something that varies app by app. I noticed in the default Samsung apps that the pressure works a completely different way compared to Autodesk Sketchbook, compared to Clip Paint Studio. So consistency across the board with pressure is something that does vary depending on which app that you're using. So, and I must say, Autodesk Sketchbook is a free app, and that's why I wanted to use it for a lot of like my base standard testing. And also, I just don't have a lot of time, so I wanted to use something that was really quick and simple. And again, I'm recording this on the Note 10 Plus with one hand, so excuse the shakiness. I was recording this in class. I didn't want to draw too much attention to it, and I was trying to add as much details as I can. These are just rough sketches. I will definitely make another video uh, that shows a full illustration, full color, to really kind of tell you guys how it's like using this over time. And my opinions on the S Pen not being tucked into the fold, I think it was a good idea, because for the most part, using the small S Pen on my Note 10 Plus isn't the most comfortable for drawing. I just really wish there was like a magnetic way to attach the pen, because I always have to remember to bring it with me or else I can't really draw on there. And it would be really nice if I can also draw on the outer screen too, because later on towards the video I'll show you guys I can actually open this app in the smaller folded the first screen of the phone, so because it's super convenient. I can't wait till there are more S Pen alternatives to this pen, because one of my downside of this pen is the button that's on the side that brings up a lot of the shortcuts, as well as in some drawing apps you can use it to erase. That button is so small on this S Pen, it's so flushed in, making it very difficult to touch and press compared to previous S Pen like the Tab S7 default S Pen, the Tab S6 Lite, or even the small S Pen in the Note 10 Plus. And that's just really the bummer. It's really, I wish that was designed much better. And I'm not using the Pro S Pen of this because there's two versions. It's the same thing. One lets you switch to the regular S Pen so you can use it on your other device. That's not the one I'm using in this video. I'm just using the one that's made for the Samsung Fold 3. And again, you have to use a special edition Fold S Pens for this, because it will not let you. As soon as you get another S Pen that's not compatible with this phone, I'll bring up a big error. So I do not recommend it. And as far as the fold line while you're drawing, because I know you can see it on camera, I could see it in real life as well. It wasn't such a big issue. It didn't feel like such a big type of a leap. And the main thing I was worried about was the consistency when I was drawing near the middle, because that's the more comfortable angle for me to draw on instead of drawing it on the other side of the screen. So Samsung did a fantastic job with whatever software they're using to really kind of replicate, fill in the gap of the lines, since there's no digitizer right in the center of the phone, since it's two different like type of display, if that makes sense. I'll go over it more in another video. And sizing wise, this is perfect for me. And I just want to say this is a little bit smaller than the Tab S7. I'll definitely do a video following up showing you guys them side by side, because this one is expensive. You can get the S21 Ultra, I think, or even Note 10 Plus and get the Tab S7 Pro, I believe, much cheaper than this phone. But again, this is a first generation item. If you're watching this video in the future, and I hope that they upgraded this and the S Pen is much better, this is still worth it. I believe this is still worth it. Just the convenience and being able to multitask. Throughout this whole drawing experience, I wasn't multitasking as much, since I was really trying to focus on finishing this assignment. I actually have 15 to 20 of these figure drawings to do, and I hope that showing you guys in real time and with the different sketching tools was helpful. And I know that my lines look super scratchy on this, so I think it's an Autodesk Sketchbook problem, or maybe the pen that I was using. So definitely subscribe. I will be trying out different apps, and I love using it in this orientation. And I must cover battery life really quick, unless after drawing on this for a couple of hours and so, the battery life did go down. Again, this is running like 3 screens basically, so make sure you're near a power outlet. You bring your portable charger, because this phone is a powerhouse. It drains battery that really fast, so make sure you guys have that on you. Otherwise, the pressure works really well on this. Out of all the pens, I think I still like the previous version of the S Pen, just because the harder tip give them more resistance. Since this tip is like a nub and it's softer plastic, it glides so fast. Like I wasn't used to that at first. And here's the phone again in folded view. You guys can see the drawing, and I'm gonna try to open it up with one hand, and it just continues seamlessly. That's one thing that the phone does really well. Like the consistency between both screens and different programs works amazing. Even on apps where they're not fully compatible with the different screen, there's so much software features that Samsung has put out to really limit that. So, and again, here's another close-up of the line between like when I'm drawing between the fold and stuff. Like I'm really impressed by this, especially today age. And I definitely think Samsung can do better on this. But sadly, since they're the first to this game, I feel like I really hope they don't stagnate and keep improving this, because once this technology is like improved to the best of its ability, I feel like it can do a lot to other artists, other creatives. It'll be definitely awesome, and as well as hopefully first gen issues of this will become much cheaper, which is something that I'm hoping. use back to my reference that I had to choose for class, use the other version of that drawing I did on the Wacom Cintiq 22. And as you guys can see, I spent more time on the fold edition one to add a little bit more details, add a little bit more flowing. I had some trouble drawing the hands, so please excuse that. And definitely follow me on Instagram for more takes of this and the stuff going on in class, because I posted a lot of the gesture drawing that I was doing on the main tablet. I'll definitely do a follow-up video about all of this stuff, but let me know what you guys think, and I'll love to cover anything that you guys want me to, as well as I edited this whole video on the Fold 3 as well, which will be another video, so let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!